Good play by him. Maybe you should go Ling Bane. Bane to kill the Zealot so he can't wall. Yeah, I mean, you can try that. I'm not a fan. Don't get me wrong. It can work, and it's probably a little bit better since it's more of a surprise maneuver in that sort of scenario. You know, maybe in the gas pool it makes more sense, actually, because I knew he was very prepared, right? From the start, I was like, oh, he's going to be so prepared. All right, so this is going to be very different to that game against Piglet yesterday, because Jason, it's all about the Lurkers and the Hydras and the Vipers, right? That's what it's all about. But more importantly, in the early stages, all about that droning. So we're gonna go mega drones this game. We did do quite a few roach pressures versus him recently, and I do want to keep working on that. But since I'm not actually confident with that build just yet, we are going to hold off on doing it against Jason. We'll keep doing it versus lesser Terrans that I'm favored versus until I get the timings down. The opportunistic Ravager attack, which cancels the 3rd CC on the low ground, is of course what I'm talking about. The non-committed, the one that's just like 6 roaches and 10, 15 zerglings, and you're more for like 3 or 4 Ravagers, and then you just say, hey, you can't protect that. But on a big map like this especially, it's going to be hard to get over there in time without overcommitting, without leaving my mineral line open to a Hellion backstab, while dealing with libs or BCs and whatever else comes out. So we need to be a bit tighter. So for now, what we're focusing on is mega income. So we are going to go roaches, because roaches is my jam. Now, roaches aren't the best at busting this 3rd base. They can have really safe tanks in the back and stuff. But I'm actually reasonably confident against Bio going into Infesta Hydra Lurker. As silly as that composition sounds, yeah, I feel like it's actually something I'm really confident in. You're not gonna hang? You don't want to try block my 3rd? If he does, he's gonna do it from the other side. Ooh, he's taking some damage. Awesome.
Those hatcheries won't inject themselves.
Yeah, he's got to leave.
God save your.
Does he get a Zergling? Yes. Do I care? Probably. Only a little. Three dudes onto the gas. There's no way you get that.
Evolution complete. Queen's ready. Find a hatchery to inject.
No add-on, which means it's going to be a lib.
You have a new.
So I think it's a lib. I don't actually have a spore here yet. More drones. CC.
God save your gracious queen. Queen's ready. Find a hatchery to inject.
I think maybe he's going a delayed
You're engaging the opponent.
BC. I was about to say, yeah.
Queen's ready. Find a hatchery to inject.
Alright. It's meant to be already down. It's alright. Being a little late on those, I don't think is really the end of the world. 2 spores there, 2 spores there. You guys can go there. You guys can go there.
Those savages are ruining your perfectly spread creep tuners. You're engaging the opponent.
Spread that there.
It's the fight you've all been waiting for. Your army has encountered the enemy. Evolution complete. You've evolved the swarm. How forward-thinking of you. You have a new queen. Those hatcheries won't inject themselves. That unit has mutated into something even more unpleasant.
So we killed one of his first BCs. That gives me so much breathing room in a situation where otherwise we would actually be struggling to get out. Now, I think we'll open that up now. And where are those Vipers, dude? Come on, you haven't built them yet.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's build it. 5 Vipers.
Mutation complete. They're trampling all over your beautiful garden, fresh out of minerals at that base. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. You've evolved the swarm. How forward-thinking of you. Mineral field depleted. You're engaging the opponent. Drop everything! Your units are getting killed! Mineral field depleted. You've evolved the swarm. How forward-thinking of you. Mutation complete. Out of minerals. Idle workers are so untidy. Try building that monstrosity elsewhere. Mineral field depleted. That unit has mutated into something even more unpleasant. I remember when this was all minerals. Better, smarter, faster, bitier. Drop everything. Your units are getting killed. Wow, you mined all those minerals already. Look at you. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. Your army has encountered the enemy. Your army has encountered the enemy. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. Wow, you mined all those minerals already. Look at you. Your army has encountered the enemy. Your forces are taking damage. Your creep tumors are under attack. Your creep tumors are being destroyed. Don't just stand there. Shoot back. Spreading those. Out of minerals. Idle workers are so unfair. Massacre, bloodbath, carnage, butchery! Your forces are taking damage. Your Zerg have evolved. You have a new queen. Those hatcheries won't protect. Mutation complete. Better, smarter, faster, bitier.
He's making a lot of ravens. But we're killing most of them, so...
You're engaging the opponent. Mineral field depleted. Your army has encountered the enemy. You've evolved the swarm. How forward-thinking of you.
Make sure we've got lava for the next 4
Mutation
weeks.
complete.
Get ready for the muta swap. Just kidding, we're not going to do a muta swap. I'm not crazy, guys. I like winning games, not losing them. Building more drones.
Out of minerals. Idle workers are so untidy. The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems fair. Wow, you mind?
So we killed a lot of stuff there. I don't know why I'm spending so much money on things that aren't hydras and lurkers, since every game against Jason always ends based off just me making more hydra lurker. We're up to 90 drones now, though.
Those savages are ruining your perfectly spread creep tumors. You're engaging the opponent. Out of minerals. Idle work mutation complete. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems fair. You are fresh out of minerals at that base. Mutation complete. Those drones had families.
That's fine.
The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems.
Always only a matter of time till you lose some dudes.
Your army has encountered the enemy. That unit has mutated into something even more unpleasant. You're engaging the opponent. Your forces are taking damage. Your base is under attack. We're all gonna die. Your army has encountered the enemy.
So we're chasing him off even though we don't have overseers. This is what we call a bluff, which he has to respect, because otherwise if an overseer rocks up, goodbye. Alright, so all of his banshees just ran away from something that couldn't even hit them. Feels good, man.
Out of minerals. Idle workers are so untidy. Mineral field. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. The Zerg. I remember when this was all minerals. Now look at it. Vespene guys are exhausted. It needs a long nap.
It was
Drop
good enough.
everything. Your units are getting
It
killed.
wasn't a perfect fight,
You're engaging the opponent.
but
That geyser is done. Your workers have lost their purpose in life.
anything we can kill here is just a bonus.
Evolution complete. Your forces are taking damage. Drop everything. Your units are getting killed. Your Zerg are now extra terrified.
So he's going to run out of bases to mine from in the near future. So these guys are going to go... We're going to do a bit of a risky counterattack here. But that's because we know his army's over here.
That geyser is fresh out of gas.
Ooh, okay.
Vespene guys are exhausted. It needs a out of minerals. Your creep tumors are being destroyed. Your army has encountered the enemy. You are fresh out of minerals at that base. That geyser is
Now,
fresh out.
okay. Risky counterattack did not pay off.
They're trampling all over your beautiful garden of creep tumors.
Let's make more hydras. Let's also go Banes now.
So what is this?
He's just got like a crazy tank spread now, by the way.
Don't just stand there, shoot back! Your forces are taking damage.
Yeah.
You're engaging the opponent. Your forces are taking damage. You are fresh out of minerals at that base. Your army has encountered the enemy. Wow, you mined all those minerals already. Look at you. I remember when this was all minerals. That geyser is done. The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems fair. Geyser empty. Your army has encountered the enemy. You are fresh out of minerals at that base.
So he's actually held on for such a crazy amount of time that I am running out of resources. Oh, there's a base. I'm looking around this map. I'm like, shit, man. So we're gonna make a big round of
Guys are
dudes.
empty. Time to move to your expansion. You did expand, right? Your base is under attack. We're all gonna die. The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems fair. It's the fight you've all been waiting for. Out of minerals. Idle workers are so untidy. I remember when this was all... The other guy is attacking you. That hardly seems fair. Your drones are becoming an endangered species. Out of minerals. Idle workers are so untidy. Your forces are taking damage. Part of the plan. Massacre, bloodbath, carnage, butchery! I remember when this was all minerals. Now look at it. Your base has some uninvited guests.
Alright, we're gonna make another gigantic wave of Zerglings. Did I ever make that Baneling nest? I did.
Your forces are taking damage. Those explosions you hear, that's your base being flanked. Massacre, bloodbath, carnage, butchery! Your creep tumors are being destroyed! You spent so long. Your army has encountered the enemy. Their spin guys are exhausted. It needs a long run. Your army has encountered the enemy.
Leave, please. it's so hard to beat him, man. He just hangs in there and macros and macros and macros and macros and started setting up some real nice little tank spreads there.
Do you think that upgrading that swarm of death beasts...
The next thing I was going to do was build a round of swarm hosts. So I could just start being like, bam, throw a fuckload of locusts. But because he keeps massing Cyclone Hellion, it's kind of just says, okay, just keep making lurkers.
I remember when
alright,
this
no,
was
he's going to
all
swap off it
minerals.
soon. He never seems to do it. So he kind of stops me from going the swarm hosts and stuff, but it also ends up just kind of getting us locked in a holding pattern of just Viper efficiency versus kind of Cyclone run-bys and stuff. And what could have been done better by who? There's always infinite things both players can do better in any game, but which side are you looking for? Thank you, Sipship, for the 4-month resub. Much love, mate. Whew. Yeah. So basically, his opening is just too defensive. His Hellion run by almost made it worth it for him, but we actually did a really good job of running the drones away through the queens. So I ended up losing very few drones to the Hellion dive, which was nice. So he needs to kill more with that Hellion dive. And his BCs did nothing at all, basically. He built 3 BCs and they achieved nothing. He lost one of his first 2. In general, I just have a handle on that build order of his finally, because I've played against it enough. So the way he does it is he goes 3rd CC before even starting the BC. So his BC is incredibly late. And he just basically macros really hard. But I've gotten to the point where I actually understand the rhythm of how to play against this. I see the 3rd CC timing. I know what's coming. I build extra queens, I build extra spores, and I just drone like a motherfucker. And then I just go up to fast Vipers, 4 base, 5 base, add the Lurkers, and then just start playing my normal game. Why didn't you go Broods when you had the tech? I feel like 3 or 4 would have complemented your composition. Just didn't need them, they're slow. They're very, very slow. If your opponent has any Thors in there, they can just get blasted. Cyclones can run in and just shoot down a couple of them very easily. There's points if they get on like mass tank, making a round of Broodlords would be good, but even then, you never make 3 or 4. You always make a round, a proper round of Broodlords. At least 6, probably 8. And you don't keep committing to it necessarily, because, you know, Thors can kick their ass, but just 8 sudden Broodlords is going to actually be a lot more impactful. If you don't get enough, they don't have enough ranged firepower to really kill units quickly and to keep units back and stuff. But yeah, you just don't need them there. It's just like, if you look at what's happening, all he's doing is doing run-bys all over the place, and I'm picking him apart with Lurkers and Hydras. There's a few points where Broodlords would complicate things for him, but it's very slow to actualize. So you got to build a Corruptor, rally it over, and then where do you morph that into a Broodlord? If you morph it on his side, it's like, oh, that's not... Like, it could get caught, right? He could push out and catch him morphing. So then you're like, but if I morph it on my side, I gotta wait for a Corruptor build, wait for it to morph into a Broodlord, and wait for the slowest unit in the game to go across the map. So it's a little bit... That's just weird Chaos Swim.